Good morning, Elliott.
Greens not standing either in this by-election. A lot of people saying it's because you're scared of reform. Are you?
Absolutely not. I think we can all see this for what it is, which is a attempt by the former member for Clacton to grab the headlines, which he has done very successfully. Obviously, we're here talking about it this morning, and I think it's nothing more than that. He would like to distract us from things like his undeclared £5 million donation, his receipt of benefits in kind from a convicted fraudster, George Cottrell, and I think it's important we talk about not only those things, but also, it's a distraction from important issues like the cost of living, people's housing costs, food costs, utility costs. Those are things that need action and are important. And the former member for Clacton's by-election is a complete waste of time, that he is just trying to distract everyone from the important issues.
I mean, talking of cost, you mentioned money a lot there. This isn't going to be free either, is it? This is going to cost the taxpayer I think the estimates I've heard about 300,000 quid.
That's absolutely right. And I think, this adds on to the by-elections we've seen in Makerfield and also the Greater Manchester by-election, which I think costs about £2 million. This is millions of pounds that are being spent on by-elections that absolutely don't need to be held. And I think our politicians that we've elected should be getting on and governing. I mean, I'm at the Local Government Association conference this week and been hearing about the struggles council have spent to finance what they need to do. Adult social care is taking 70-80% of council budgets, and if you take social care out, the spending per head from councils has gone down 40% since 2010. This is where the money should be going, and we're spending on these pointless by-elections that are helping no one.
I mean, he's probably going to win this, though, isn't he? And he's going to be returned with probably another quite a big majority, I would imagine. So, I mean, it does say something, surely, doesn't it? If he goes to the people who he represents and puts himself out there, and he gets returned, then I mean, you can't say he hasn't got a mandate for what he's doing.
I think if you're of only beaten Count Binface, I don't think that's a mandate for anything. I mean, I'm not sure.
But that's your party's and that's all the other parties' choice. For I mean, they have a democracy. They can stand a candidate. They choose not to. You can only beat. It's the old football analogy, isn't it? You can only play what's in front of you. But if he gets re-elected again, then it is a mandate. The people are backing him.
I don't think so, because it's a democratic choice whether you stand a candidate in an election or not. With Greens, I had a lot of pressure with the Makerfield by-election to not stand, and we chose to in that instance because it's important people have the option to vote Green. But we already had an election in Clacton-on-Sea in 2024. He got a mandate from that, which he, I think, has rather wasted, much like the Labour government. I mean, I think he has not spoken in Parliament for a long period. He doesn't ask questions. He doesn't turn up in Parliament. He doesn't vote. So I don't personally think that if it's just him or Count Binface, that it's a slam dunk that he would win. And, if he's positioning this as people versus the establishment, well, if he's the people, the establishment is apparently Count Binface, which I don't think anyone would agree is the face of the establishment.
Yeah, it's a strange thing, all of this, isn't it, at the moment? Do you think this just sort of turns people off politics, potentially? This endless sort of seems to be political manoeuvring and Makerfield, I'm sort of putting in the same box as this. It's something that didn't really need to happen that has happened.
Yes, I think so, because, this is all about personalities and people. I mean, they've got the member for Clacton, we've got Andy Burnham. This isn't what is important to people. It's important to whether people can pay the bills. And, some of the things, again, we've talked about at the LGA conference this week, like Green Council in Stroud is the number 4 house builder of council houses. Bristol Council, run by the Greens, are delivering more affordable homes than any other council. These are the important issues that people need to be hearing about. We don't need to be hearing about the former member for Clacton's personality contest against himself to just get himself in the headlines. I don't think Andy Burnham's efforts to become the Prime Minister are helping either. People are struggling in this country, and that's what politicians should be concentrating on. And I can entirely understand why people are angry and turned off by politics when all we see in the media is the reporting of individuals like this particular one, which, I take my hat off to the former member for Clacton that he has got the headlines for this, but that's not what most people are struggling with.
You don't even want to say his name, do you? You keep referring to him as a former member for Clacton.
Indeed. Well, I think that's what I think he's intending to do, is get his name in the headlines, and I'm not going to give him the honour of mentioning his name.
Okay, fair enough. In a democracy, you can do exactly that.